Thank you very much, Ashley. Well, 2009 may go down as the year of numerous black eyes for the Securities and Exchange Commission with Bernie Madoff and other Ponzi schemers, but the SEC is looking to move past their missteps. The SEC is announcing today it selected Financial Tracking Technologies automated employee compliance software to help keep employees in check. Joining us now and first on Fox is Tony Turner. He's the managing principal of Financial Tracking Technologies. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
How does this work? What is this?
It's very simple. It's an ethics or employee ethics software program that facilitates the entire ethics program at a variety of institutions, and obviously in this case at the Securities and Exchange Commission.
So what does it do?
It's really simple. It has three primary components. One is the ability for an employee to submit a pre-trade request. That is, before they trade in their personal account, they can get approval for that. Secondly is ongoing trade surveillance of the employee. And then lastly, and I think probably more importantly than the first two, is that it facilitates the entire forms and documents completion process for the employees in the organization.
So as opposed to in a corporation today where you say, you know what, I want to go out and buy 100 shares of News Corp. And you walk into HR and you got to get that signed off or signed off by a member of management. The process becomes fully electronic and fully transparent.
Exactly. Not only is it fully automated, but on an ongoing basis, it will automatically analyze all the data and activity and enable the client, be the commission or our other clients globally, to be the first to know before it's too late that they have a compliance problem brewing.
And it's particularly important for the SEC. Why?
Well, I think several reasons. One is there's a heightened level of compliance everywhere. And in this case, and of course I'm not in a position to speak for the SEC, but what we believe in our company is they're taking the first step. They're willing now to subject their employees to the most rigorous system on the street. We have it at Financial Tracking Technologies. And now they're willing to subject their employees to that same system as the system that is used by those they regulate. So they're setting the example here.
How do they track a certain amount of employees who are working on an investigation, for the sake of argument, at Merrill Lynch? They have access to information that's non-public information, and making sure that any one of those employees is not trading in that stock or any other financial stock as a result of the information they have access to.
Well, the inside workings that you've described, we haven't been privy to that in financial tracking. But I think it's safe to say that the system does allow, be it with the SEC or our other clients, the ability to look at certain information, proprietary information that's pumped into the system and then scanned on a regular basis to see if there is a compliance problem somewhere along the way.
When you stepped up here, I said I came from Goldman, I came from Morgan Stanley. I work with very proprietary pieces of technology that managed and valued our risk at all times. I mean, we were watched constantly. There is so much different technology, though, everywhere on Wall Street, that to get all of that to communicate effectively so that the SEC or any other regulatory body has a real sense of the risk at any one time seems far too complicated. Are you seeing more companies say we need to adopt this technology because we need to make sure that we're monitoring our own folks before the SEC walks in our doors?
They're doing it for several reasons. That's certainly one. The other is typical cost-benefit analysis. An automated system like our employee TradeSphere solution can provide the solution at a 40% less cost than the cost of a human being. So it's automated, completely error-free, and most importantly, it allows the client to be the first to know immediately when they have a compliance problem brewing, over the long term possibly saving them millions and millions of dollars.
You've been on this with about 10 other players. This was a big bidding contest.
Very, very much so.
And you hope to replicate this elsewhere?
Well, we've already done that. We've been at this for 10 years. We have clients literally around the world. So this is clearly a flagship organization as a client. So we just want to continue to tell our story about how wonderful the product really is.
Very interesting. All right. Well, Tony Turner, thanks for taking the time to explain it to us.
Alexis, thank you.
All right.